Hi, everyone. This is week 6 of English 1302. Welcome. This is going to be a I hope it's going to be an enjoyable week for you. If you're a person who loves to research, you're curious, you're going to love this. This is what I love to do most of all, and I love teaching it. So if things aren't clear to you, I'm just a click away. You can email me and say, look, I've done this. Can you look it over? And either we'll do maybe a Zoom or Blackboard Collaborate, or we'll just bounce things back and forth. But this week, you're going to be gathering a minimum of 40 note cards. Now, I don't know if you remember doing this at your middle school level or whatever, because they've kind of taken that away. But my students actually several years ago would use paper index cards. They would use 3x5s to write all their information down. Well, we have something called Noodle Tools that's going to let you do all of this online. It's wonderful. You will love it. Let me go ahead and go over our schedule. You're watching this video right now, and I apologize, but the videos, I cannot make a hot link anymore, because when I take them from my MP4 to YouTube and then YouTube to a hot link on Blackboard, Google doesn't let me do that. Of course, Google owns YouTube, or YouTube owns Google. So I have to embed it on its own page, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. So I'm just going to email you this video. Hopefully I'll be able to embed it. You can watch it. Anyway, so that's that again. So now your videos are going to be in a different format. You'll have to go to a page to watch them. Number 2, complete chapter 11 of MindTap, which is unit 3. It's understanding arguments and turn in notes. Now, I know I didn't tell you a whole lot about, we haven't talked about the appeals, and I'm sure that y'all have done that. It's actually ethos, logos, and pathos, but I'm a Greek student, so people mispronounce it. We say ethos, pathos, logos, but it's really logos. Nevertheless, let's get back to this. I haven't talked about it, but I want you to read about those, because as I'm writing, you're going to see every time I put down a reference an expert who does something, well, that's ethos or ethos, whatever you want to call it. It's really ethos, because it's lending credibility to what your thoughts are. So, and then appeals, that one, the pathos, of course, is making people laugh, making them cry, making them feel uncomfortable, those types of things. And some of your materials might make people uncomfortable depending on what it is you're reporting on or you're researching. So be sure to look at the 3 appeals, because you will want to use those in your paper. The ethos is just, it's a given, because you're going to have to cite your references in there. Let's go to the 2 videos. That's number 3. That's what I told you I can't give you a hot link to anymore, and I'll show you where you can find those. Now, when you watch the Noodle Tools video at the very beginning, I'll show you where you need to register. You need to make sure you're registered, because that you need to be able to share things with me on Noodle Tools. I have an inbox, and I'm going to give you, hopefully by Tuesday, but Wednesday at the latest, I'm working with Noodle Tools to set up the account so that y'all can share with me. So that's why you don't see anything on that, but you'll be getting that in the next 3 days, hopefully sooner than 3 days. And in that one, I'll be telling you how to do your outline and all of these. So some of y'all might kind of be ready at the end of the week to go ahead and put an outline together. But I'll show you also how to turn all of this in. So don't worry about that until I get back with you with the video. So let's go to number 4. Again, you don't know what to do on that yet because it's not set up. Share your project with me in Noodle Tools, and the instructions to follow midweek. Those are the ones I'm going to put on video so that you'll understand what to do. You owe me now. First of all, you got to turn in your notes on chapter 11, and you owe me a minimum of 40 note cards. I should have put note cards, not notes cards. I'll change it. And 4 to 6 piles. And you probably don't know what I'm talking about right now, but that will become very evident to you in the Noodle Tools video. Drag the note cards, each with its own title, into its pile with cards that are similar in content. So I think I've got 4 piles and 8 cards underneath it. And if I double click on the pile name, all of the cards will show. Anyway, it's just so wonderful. I just love this. I love this option, and that y'all are able to use it. Also, your project should have 4 to 5 sources. Now, I already have 19 cards with 4 sources, but I'm not even finished with my 4th source yet. So I would try to get 5 myself, and if you want to get maybe 6, that's okay. But don't, if you get too many, if you get more than 5, then my question would be, who's writing this paper? You or the experts, because you have to put your reasoning in there and show complexity in your thought. And you're just using the experts to say, yeah, what he said, yeah, what she said, that's correct. Okay, so let's go to number 5. So at least 40 note cards. And when you turn in your project, I'll tell you what you need. It tells you what you need to do, but I'll reiterate it in the next video. Number 5, complete the discussion forum. Okay, you get 5 points extra credit if you discuss the challenges that you're gathering from Academic Search Complete. Discuss challenges you're having while gathering data from Academic Search Complete and/or using Noodle Tools. And I go into that in a little bit more in detail on the discussion forum section of week 6. Don't forget, you only have a couple of more weeks to get everything finished, but these are due on the 27th. This may take 4 to 6 hours. I will tell you, I've already spent 3 hours searching and then writing, because I don't want to use everything I see, but also emailing all the things to me, storing them, and all of this that you'll learn about when you look at the Academic Search Complete video and the Noodle Tools. So here is the Academic Search Complete one. I know that Professor Corbin told you how to use it from the library standpoint. I'm showing you how you're going to use it in your research. This is Noodle Tools. This is your automated note-taking, outline, works cited, which APA calls bibliography, but MLA, which is what you're using, calls it works cited. So that explains all of that. Here's where you turn in your chapter 11 notes. And then you don't see this quotation sandwich. I love the video, and I may show it to y'all later. We'll see how y'all do on this. But the research challenges, this is your discussion board. What are some observations, challenges, and or anything else you can think of that you're experiencing during your preliminary research? Think about issues such as narrowing or broadening your research question, finding that you actually want to change your research question or topic, and or trying to organize all of your cards into piles. These might be things that come up that you need some help with. And in this is not just to get credit. If you do respond, if you create a thread, you respond to one person, you'll get 5 points. If you create a thread and respond to 3 people, you get 10 points. And if you respond to more than that, that would be great. In my experience, these kinds of discussion forums open the door for students to say, hey, I'm having a problem with this. Student A is having it. So student B writes and says, well, have you tried this? Have you tried this? And student C says, yeah, that worked for me because I have the same problem. Also, it invites me to come in and talk to all of y'all. So this is a way that we can share what we're having. Maybe it's a big hole in the lesson that I didn't see, and you really need to tell me that, because I want to make sure that I've told you everything that you need to know. And as careful as I might try to be, I miss things from time to time. So anyway, so then that is what you're going to do. All of this is on your announcements. This is all of your assignments that are due. So if you have any questions, let me know. Be looking for that. In fact, I'm going to email you with the video when it's done. I'll just email it to you, but I'll also, the one that tells you more about Noodle Tools, excuse me, but I'm also going to show you about your outline and things like that and how to turn everything in. So that's it. Have a great week. If it snows and ices, I hope you stay home, and I hope you stay safe and warm. And I'll talk to you later in the week. Thank you.